As announced on the company's earnings call earlier this week, Tesla Cybertruck will use an 800-volt design when deliveries begin on November 30. It's possible that the 800-volt architecture won't impress EV newcomers too much. Those who have been paying attention to the EV industry, however, know that 800-volt architectures are the way to go, especially now that there are more EVs on the road. Charging times remain a concern for some, and heavier all. Electric cars are becoming more available across a wider range of automakers. Disclosing the incredibleness, that is this after passing the Al Capone test, it became miraculously clear that Elon Musk was right when he said that the Cybertruck would be the ultimate apocalypse protection device. What fascinating details is Cybertruck leaking to prepare customers before the official launch at the end of November? Tesla owners released this test before the official launch, along with the coding for the future update. In today's episode, we'll find out. Please subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our updates. Show your support before we get started. We rarely come across any electric vehicle manufacturer that is prepared to put their vehicle through a test with a submachine gun in order to demonstrate the vehicle's capacity to protect its passengers. In the event that they ever find themselves in a tense conflict zone, however, all is boundless with Tesla and the Cybertruck, a pickup truck with a distinctive design that continuously passes unorthodox tests. How effective was the Cyber vehicle in its attempt to replicate the Al Capone test? In particular, Elon Musk is eager to test the endurance of the cold-rolled stainless steel panels that are included in this futuristic design for a pickup truck. The bullet mark on the Cybertruck that was seen while it was moving on the road was provided by a member of the Tesla Automobile Owners Club in Silicon Valley. The bulletproofing testing on the Cybertruck, which has been given the intriguing moniker Al Capone, continues. In this particular test, Tesla has substituted a rock and a more dramatic object for the sledgehammer. Additionally, the Tommy gun, commonly known as the Thompson gun, will be a new component for Cybertruck to use in order to persuade the customer. According to the findings of our investigation, Tesla's naming of this test Al Capone has a secret meaning behind it. It is exactly this kind of bulletproof testing approach that is used to evaluate the efficacy of bulletproof shields. This strategy was given its name in honor of Al Capone, a legendary mobster who operated in Chicago during the 1920s and 1930s. During that time period, he was known for employing bulletproof shields to protect himself from attempts to kill him. To return to the primary subject, it is reported that the driver's side of this test Cybertruck was hit by at least 40 to 50 bullets. These marks left dents on the body of the car that were approximately 3 millimeters deep each. The bodies of the Cybertrucks were built out of stainless steel. The passenger compartment has a thickness of 3 millimeters, so it is highly unlikely that the bullets will be able to pierce it. Given the prevalence of 45 automatic Colt pistol rounds and Tommy guns, we are inclined to believe that the Cybertruck was loaded with 45 ACP ammunition. According to Tesla, the body of the vehicle will be more durable than any other truck currently on the market, allowing it to survive pistol bullets up to 9 millimeters in diameter. Nevertheless, the 45 ACP bullet looks like it could cause more damage. Let's do a little size comparison using the 9 millimeters bullet. It travels at a higher speed, is lighter, more compact, and has improved aerodynamics. Additionally, it has a fairly decent chance of penetrating the target. The 45 ACP has a bullet that is significantly larger and has a more powerful impact than the 9 millimeters bullet. However, the 45 ACP bullet moves a little bit more slowly. Tesla has always insisted that all of the components of the Cybertruck have a very long lifespan. According to a recently granted patent, the glass used in Cybertrucks will be more scratch-resistant and robust than any other type of glass currently available on the market. If it is double-paned acoustic glass, there is a 10% risk that it will break when subjected to a force of 2 joules. We cannot say for certain that the Cybertruck is the Tesla pickup truck that has received the most investment, but we are willing to state that it is the model that has been put through the most severe testing in terms of the testing procedures and the various types of terrain. We are all aware that from the very beginning of the introduction of the Cybertrucks in 2019, Elon Musk and Tesla's chief designer Franz von Heusen attempted to demonstrate the truck's durability and safety by utilizing a sledgehammer. The audience has reported that they have not been able to forget this occurrence even to this day. In addition to the strenuous testing procedures, the rough terrain also does not pose a hurdle to Tesla's pickup truck, since it regularly undergoes special tests in Alaska, where the Cybertruck has been tested during the winter. In addition, in more recent times, testing has become relatively routine in both desert conditions and in the facilities of the state of Texas. In addition to these innovative and difficult experiments, the Cybertruck also features a state-of-the-art electrical design on par with the Tesla Semi and a very strong 800-volt electrical system. The launch date is drawing near. What are the benefits of having an architecture that operates at 800 volts? It boils down to time to charge, effectiveness, margins, and weight, all of which are crucial to the company and the items it makes, as well as to the company's current financial situation. When viewed in the broader context of the economy, Tesla's finances continue to be robust. However, Musk and company were not bashful in warning investors and experts about the impending economic headwinds that the company would face. It's not just a problem for Tesla, it affects the entire industry as a whole. High interest rates are preventing customers from wanting to finance anything, which is unfortunate given that Tesla wants to introduce the Cybertruck around the same time. In addition, Musk acknowledged that it may take the Cybertruck a total of 18 months before it begins to contribute positively to Tesla's financials in the form of cash flow. In comparison to any other EV architectures that might have been considered, the 800-volt architecture will result in improved profit margins for the vehicle. It was stated quite clearly in the company's Q3 shareholder deck that for very heavy vehicles, a high-voltage powertrain architecture brings notable cost savings, which is why Cybertruck will adopt an 800-volt architecture. Because they don't require as much copper throughout the car, architectures that operate at 800 volts save money while also reducing its overall weight. Performance and range are improved by reducing overall weight. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, has made available the Cybertruck van decoder, which we reported on earlier today. It was discovered that the Cybertruck can be broken down into two different weight categories. The vehicle's gross weight can be broken down into two different classes: G, which would be between 8,001 and 9,000 pounds, and H, which would be between 9,001 and 10,000 pounds. 800-volt topologies are more efficient than lower voltage ones because they permit a lower current to flow when electricity is transferred from the battery to the wheels. This in turn lowers the amount of power that is wasted as heat, and topologies with greater voltage and lower current may move the same amount of power with thinner wires. This is related to the reduction in copper that was discussed in the introduction. 800-volt architectures are going to be very important for the future of electric vehicles, and not just Teslas. Despite popular belief, Tesla's electric vehicles are not the first vehicles on the market to use an 800-volt architecture. In fact, the Porsche Taycan, which was introduced in 2018 and was Porsche's first attempt at producing an electric vehicle, had an 800V build. The most significant benefit is quicker charging, which is possible because superchargers are able to handle higher outputs. For instance, Tesla's V4 supercharger is capable of producing 350 kilowatts of power thanks to improved amperage and current ratings. This will keep owners of electric vehicles at the superchargers for a shorter amount of time, making charging more effective and allowing more people to utilize chargers because congestion will be reduced. This vehicle, based on everything that we've seen, it is possible to say that the Cybertruck has the potential to transform the way that we look at the world of automobiles, and it isn't likely to disappoint those who are interested in it and impatiently waiting for it. How do you feel about the test in the manner of Al Capone? How do you feel about the architecture of 800 volts? And which aspects of the Cybertruck are you most excited to investigate? Leave a comment below and let us know. Catch you up in the next video.